A Haunting in Venice? So I was actually invited to the premiere for A Haunting in Venice in New York, and it was interesting. They had a lot of things. They really wanted to promote the movie, which was really interesting. They really made sure that the people that are coming for this premiere enjoyed it. They actually had a wine tasting. They were giving out wine, caviar, food to the guests. And I don't know if this is supposed to make us feel better watching the movie, but I'll be very honest when I review this movie. It's another detective story. I forget the detective's name. He's back. And it's definitely a fun watch. And if I'm comparing it to the others, I don't think it's any better, and I don't think it's any worse. What do I mean by that? I was told this was horror. It's listed on AMC as horror, so I honestly forgot what it was until I saw the trailer for this movie. I forgot this movie was coming out. And then I remembered what it was, whose character it was. It was the novel. And if you know beforehand, you're probably more prepared to watch this movie and more of the mindset for it. I was expecting a little bit of horror aspects, but clearly there were none. The movie's a simple whodunit story, how it's always been. It's actually pretty fun to watch. That's one of these movies I personally enjoy. If you enjoy watching the whodunit or Clue version of movies, you're going to enjoy this. I think it was better than A Glass Onion if I'm comparing it. The cast is really good. The acting's great from all the actors. It's just the story, honestly, it's very simple. It goes throughout. You're trying to figure out who's done it. You're watching it. There are different angles. My only problem with these movies is always the ending, and I don't know if I stick the landing. And I don't know if it stuck the landing. The whodunit aspect is really good because when you're going through the characters, there were times where once or twice I was like, who could it be? I had an idea of who it might be the whole time, but it was between 2 or 3 characters, which is good. But when it became towards the middle, it became a little predictable, but maybe for the average watcher, it might be a bit hard. The only thing for this is the ending, like I said, it comes to an abrupt end. By the time you figure it out, I guess that's the whole point of these movies, but by the time you figure it out, the movie should end. But it felt a bit rushed. Is this a movie I would watch again? Probably not. Maybe if I'm with a few friends, sure. But overall, I think it was a good movie. I think for the genre it's part of, it's going to be a fun time. You're going to enjoy the cast, you're going to enjoy the acting, you're going to enjoy the script. The whodunit aspect is fun, and that's why I'm not going to take off too many points. And personally, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. Why is it a 7? Because towards the ending, it felt a little rushed. A little bit of the characters I feel like could have been fleshed out or explained a bit more. The resolution to certain people is just like, okay. And some of the others are just like, we told you what happened with them and they're going to be fine now. So it's a bit interesting. Do I want to see more of these? Yes, honestly, I enjoyed the genre and I enjoy the main character, the main detective. It's a fun character to watch. Personally, if it was up to me, I would actually think this is more of a Netflix watch, maybe not a theater watch, but that's up to you. It is, if you had a few choices, and this might be a better one. So if you enjoy this honest review, thank you. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, and appreciate you.
No!